Welcome. Looks like we're live. Alright. So, what are we going to be doing on today's stream? Today's stream is gonna probably be a short one. I'm not really planning on it lasting too long. Welcome. Looks like we're live. We have some audio leaking that should be solved now. So we're gonna continue working on our web page, and I think we're gonna aim to finish the editing feature. That's gonna be our goal. And it also would be nice to put like some kind of hint about what the actual commands are. So let's go quickly into that. Let's start our trusty server, and we are running here. We should be able to click in there, and that should be able to open. And I just forgot to add a 0 more. Whoops. It's ddb colon does the o on 3000, I believe. Oh yeah, right. It's ddbb. Okay, where did we fuck it up? Right. So the number of zeros that we were expecting, it's indeed 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, that was right. So is it just that it's not the correct port? Localhost. Okay. So yeah, I did one untested change, and of course that untested change not working as expected. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Localhost. Yep. Cool. So right, we want to have something like information or whatever, where we can see which are the commands that we are using. That'd be nice. Let's see if we can actually make that nice or not. Let's real quick take a look at that. So where's our should be a main, right? Yeah. Okay, so at the moment we have like this Z over here, which is not really that much parsable, and we have quite a few to do's over here. So we could probably change this into a map with functions and names. That'd be better, maybe not. Okay, so let's not do the information for now. We have the code, so we don't really need the information. Let's take a quick look at the to-do. So to do by clicking on an element, should select it. Okay, not what to do by clicking on an element, double clicking on an element should edit it. Okay, we can take a look at those two things. So those things look nice. So let's create an element. Let's say an element. Right, so That's yep. So we have an element in there, and just clicking it should select it. So let's take a look at how elements are created. So over here on element, we should have somewhere or element creation function, create element button, create element, and our elements look more or less like this. They are list items, and they have a text. So I guess that what I want is to, whenever the list item gets clicked, I want to do something. Can I put an on click to a list item? HTML on click on list item. On mouse down. The problem is that when an element other than a button is clicked, the selection in the text area disappears. On mouse down instead of on click, since the mouse event is triggered before. Okay, that could be an option. That could indeed be an option. Yep. Yeah. All right. Okay. Add event listener. Alright, this seems to be something like what we wanting. So we create our element over here, we do our things to the element. Yes. So we give the class name, we give it the text, we open the childs, then we open the buttons. So let's quickly split this slightly. So yep, and over here, right over here, we want to do something like this. We already have our element, so this would be element, and we want to add a listener to mouse down that does something, and that something would be to make the element become editable. So right, probably we might want to redistribute this event to some other listener. So right, we could do this. But we actually want something slightly different. So let's for now be slightly uncareful with this, and let's make it a bit hard coded, and then we can figure it out how to extract that action out. So how do we select which item gets the focus? We can move it, we can change it, we can edit it here. So we want to edit. Oh no, not really. We want to actually toggle. We want to do something similar to toggle. How do we get the selected? How do we do that? Alright. Okay, so selected, it's like a global thingy. Right. Okay. and we can get our selected item by running something like this, get selected, but we actually want to have just only one selected item. Okay. Okay. Right. So what if we just yeah, let's have something like global events. So we have the add event listener to an element with an event name. That's something we can do. But we actually want to have like a different type of event listening. So let's have something like a function that is add global element event listener, element event, and here, and this would be add list listener. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Add list listener. Okay, and this would be a list and HTML list. I expect that to be an HTML list. Alright, we are making some progress. So here we want to search for oopsie. Okay. But we're using that not only for lists but for pretty much anything. Oh, for buttons. Yeah. Okay. Not really what we want. Not really what we want. Oh, I know how we could solve this really simple issue. I know. So let's keep the event listener, and what we just have to have is to have an event emitter const an event emitter, which here is called event target. Yeah, and we just need to throw the events over this event target, and we can call this element, any element. So any element would be on the event listener. We actually want to define our any element somewhere over here. Alright, so or any element could be just on this object. Alright. Alright. And actually we want this to be some kind of global thingy, so probably not like that. So constant element, and let's this just be a global thingy. Maybe not the best, maybe the best, who knows. So, or any element, right? Oh, what is this deprecated or something? Oh, yeah, but we don't need this code. So any element dot dispatch event Alright, alright. We got this, we got this. Const click mouse click event, and we want to be this. Mouse click, mouse down, mouse down. Alright, that's fine. Mouse down event. Alright. So whenever we receive a mouse down event on this element, we want this any element to dispatch an event, and this event will be a new event. Right, mouse down event. Sure. Yeah, and we want to add some things to this event. We actually want to add some things to this event. And what would those things be? What would those things be? Well, we could just forward this and call it a day. Ha! Alright, good enough. So now here on our main, to do by clicking on an element should select it, we want to have add event listener on any element for and mouse down event. Alright, and we want to event. Yep, yes. Okay, so here we have all the things that we need. Okay, and now from this event I should be able to get something like event.target.id. hopefully. I'm just gonna log everything just in case and see how that goes. So let's refresh. Right, element, yep, and let's go to inspect, and we should see something on the console. Okay, we are creating some errors, so that's something. Uncut DOM exception, failed to execute whatever dispatch event on event target event is already being dispatched. Okay, so this event seems to already be being dispatched. Hence, we will have to do something slightly more clever. So, how to redispatch an event? Maybe yes, how to run this spot on event. Alright. Okay. All event dot woo. I know the question is all, but I wanted to avoid. Yeah. If you want more than just mouse events, you could do something like on the original context. Okay. Whoa, damn. More general solution depending on your needs. Right. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we don't need the whole element, so let me just copy the things that we need over here. So, or maybe we can, I don't want to do the full copy, so const element event equals new event mouse down event and event init dict. And what we want over here is to have something like an ID that is event.target.id. That should work. Shouldn't it work? I just want to do that. And Zaby over here, and let's send our new event over there. Okay, looking good, looking fresh. Let's refresh and let's create a new element. Okay, and if we click, we are indeed creating events. God damn it. How many things does this have? Wow. It's trusted false. Type mouse down. Target, event, target, current target, event phase 2. Is trusted. Alright. Prototype, no. Source element, no. Target, no. Okay. Just so many things. So if events have all those things in them, we probably then just want to do this. Yeah, let's do that instead. So event and event element. Yep. And now save, and on the main I want to do target.id. Okay, let's try again. Element, pop, clicky, and still undefined, but we are getting mouse events now. Okay, we are getting mouse events now, which have a target. With what? Where's target? Timestamp to element type mouse down view or source element or yeah, current target. Event mouse down get clicked element. Is that a thing? Use mouse down to get it. Okay. Okay. E or window event of target or source element. Maybe it's source element. Okay. So apparently each browser just does this, which is slightly weird. Okay. Okay. Maybe we want to right. Let's see. So event equals event or window event. Alright, 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 alright. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens with that. Just copy pasting code over here. Copy pasting code over here. Alright, let's refresh element. Yep. Let's click. Oh, why is it not clicking? What the what? Okay, so suddenly it has stopped working. Element. Yeah. And now we are getting events no more. Now we are getting yeah. Element ID. Okay. That was fair. We indeed were not doing the thingy, so the thingy was not being done. Yep. Okay, we're getting things, and it's just undefined, the thing that we're getting. Undefined. So, apparently this thing is just not quite working as we were expecting. So why would that be? Why would that be? Maybe because we are just sending the event. Maybe we have to do this somewhere else. Okay, let's take that. Let's go over here and let's do this, and let's see what happens in there. Maybe that's fine, and later on it breaks, So element, yep, Is it undefined again? Oh, no, it doesn't seem to be undefined. Element 2. Now it seems like it is an empty string for whatever reason, which is increasingly weirder and weirder. Like, why? Let me just console log that thing. Maybe it breaks whenever you try a copy. Feels like it. At least it has different behavior. So we are getting our mouse events over there. Yeah. Source capabilities. Nothing of this interests us. Source element text. I see. So we are getting the text as the thing that is being clicked, apparently. And target, it's also text, which is very, very weird indeed. View. Okay. Okay. So why are we getting the text? Is that a good question? So we are creating the list item, so why are we not getting this? And why are we getting this instead? Event.target. Let's try and do that. Okay. So the target is the text. Huh. Quite interesting indeed. The target is the text. Okay. The target is the text. Should the text have also an ID? That can't be right. Yeah. Maybe source element is the thing that we want. Let me see. Instead of target, let's take a look at the source element. Feels like it won't work. Let's take a look. So again, the text. Why? No idea. Oh. So over here, we are getting sometimes the button, sometimes the list item, and sometimes the text. So it's whatever we click when we are on this area. Okay, that's extremely weird. Mark text as non-clickable. Pointer events none. Okay, let's try and see if that helps. This text. Yep, here it is, our text. And let's say that we don't want any pointer events on that one. That might help. All right. Yeah. That's quite weird. Yeah, so how do we fix that? Text is clickable. Now I want to exactly do the opposite thing. Text should not be clickable in this case. We could indeed can I get the parent of something? Get parent of HTML element. Can you do that? To get the parent of an HTML element, you use the parent node property of the elements, which returns the parent node as a node object. Parent element. Okay. So we need that, and get type of HTML element. Node name. All right. So okay, we want to have const text node name equals to text, const button node name equals to button, and const list const element node name equals list item. Right. So here first. Let's not do that. And I just want to take a look at the event.target.node name. If the event.target.node name is the list item, so the element node name, then we do something else. If yeah, oh yeah, we still have one more. Yep. We could do this like on inline const element equals. So if we are in this situation, then our element will be this. Otherwise, I forgot that one. Otherwise, if we are in this situation, what we have to do is this or that. Right, and here's our final value. Okay. So what do we do here? If that's true, then what we do is event.target .id and nothing else, and nothing else. If we are in this other situation, what we want to do is to here should be something like text node name, and here we should do something like event dot parent node parent. No, where's the parent located at? Parent element. Okay, so we want to take a look at the parent element of this thing, and then take the ID from its parent, and in case it's a button, we do exactly the same. So we don't really need this, and we can just do that. Alright, so that's looking quite nicely. Probably not that. And here we just have the ID available. So any element dot dispatch event with a new event, and this new event is a mouse down event, and we just give it some target element, maybe that's how you do that. And over here we can do event dot target dot ID. Right. Does that work? In create our element, we click on our element, we are getting some things that are not errors. Undefined. Apparently not. So what are we getting from there? Let's click on here. Still on. Why it's only printing undefined? Target. Yeah. Right. Okay. So we're getting the list item. So that's something. We are making progress. We are indeed getting the list item, so that's fairly good. And now when we are redispatching the element, we are providing a target over here. But I quite suspect that that target might not be being put into the element as we were expecting. So let's quickly address if that's the case. So event target, no. So HTML event change with custom target. Yeah. Creating and triggering events. Yeah, that's what we want. New event build element build. Yeah. Detail. Huh. Wait, what? Really? So what is it that's happening that I'm not quite getting? Element element ID. Element ID. What is it that I'm not quite getting? Maybe? Yeah. Let's create one of those. Let's throw a... Why? Simply just why? Why wouldn't you put that? An event which takes place in the DOM. An event which takes place in the DOM. Interesting. Quite interesting. So document.create event, no. Events dynamically, no. Yeah, you see, I just create an event and send that event through there. Whenever I want to put custom things, define that this event name is build. Event.init event true. Okay. Yeah, it's in line with custom target. Yeah. That's not how you do that. It's just copying from Stack Overflow. So set custom payload to HTML event. All right. Oh, custom event. Is that how you're supposed to be doing that? Have I been doing that wrong all of this time? No. Element ID. Does might still be a chance that I fucked that up all of this time? The custom event. Target. Nothing. Type, mouse down, whatever, timestamp. Is trusted, false, bubbles, false, cancel, bubble, composed, detail, no. Do I need to put this thing into detail or something? Detail, like this. Do I have to do element ID? Do I have to do something like this? For real? For actually real? Alright. So here it is. We figured it out. Okay. Whatever. We can probably just do it like this, right? Detail. I mean, not bad. It works. So here we have our event.detail. Actually, why would I do that? Either. Why would I do that if I can just do this? Const event element event don't have to do that, but I just can do element event dot target equals element. Looks good to me. So that I'm happy with that one now. Yeah. So we are getting our events. We are getting our targets. And now what we want to do is to select them. And to do that, we have to call selected with a specific list on the index only. Select with list and index. Right. We could do that. Or we could do select element which does something like const list. Yep. Const index, however that's calculated, and then calls this dot select element. Yeah, I like that. Do I not like that? I could not like that. Get index, get item, remove, clears, loads, get items, has items, get length. Yeah. So we want to do something like iterate over the lists. Iterate over the lists. Yeah, we should be doing that inside the selected. So selected dot select element of event dot target probably just target ID. Yeah. Now next step, we have to implement this function select element. Select the element which takes in an ID. What it does is that it goes for const list of lists this dot stray if list dot get index const index of the ID. If there's actually an index, yeah, then we return this dot select list index. Yeah, right? Yeah, right? That's about right. That feels about right. So let's create one thing of this. Let's click on it. Unfetched indexed item with ID undefined is missing. Ooh. Yep. So that's something. But that's honestly not really an issue. Oh, but it's an issue because it's failing on both lists. It's failing on both lists. So that's actually something going wrong in the so what's going wrong is the ID just not there. That could be. That's it. Where did we fucked up? So the target's just not right. Could I not change the target? Is that actually a thing? I could not change the target. Non-target. Fuck's it. Okay. Let's go back to the thing that we know it works. Let's forget about this. Yeah, detail. And element.id. Yeah. Yes. Event detail. Right. Okay, now this should work. Now. So we have our ID. We should get some errors, but this should get still. Oh, cannot read properties of undefined reading length. But we got the ID, so that's something. Uncaught type error. Cannot read properties of undefined reading length. We make this slightly bigger. Okay. So select element, select activate, get item. Oh, on activate. Whoa.
BRT_Z is building something.
You. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. I got surprised by your donation, or whatever, or subscribing, or following. I think you're following. I hope you're following. Yep. How are you doing? Right. So we have our event, and we are successfully being able to fetch back the key of the element, but we are failing to actually activate the event. So what might be the case for that? Right. So we have an ID over here. We get the index, and we only select if the index is not null. And then we are calling activate over here. Alright. Then we're calling activate over here. Maybe search on another list. Interesting. Interesting. So if activate already does this, why am I doing that on the select? That makes no sense. That makes no actual sense. Okay, so let's stop doing that. We don't need 2 events, we just need 1. So, activate, and then we call get item. Activate, we call get item. Yeah. And get index. Cannot read properties of undefined within length. So something over here is undefined. Is it a in instead of a on? Was that the case? I don't know that much JavaScript. Got type error, list get index is not a function. List get index. Okay, so that was not it. So for list of list arrays, if the list has that, then I get the index. Let me just console log list and index. Let's take a look at what we are actually doing. Let's pick onto that. So, right, we have all thingy, and it says that the index is 0, which is correct. Which is indeed correct. So, uncaught type error can read properties of undefined. Find reading length. So might it be that this list is not the same as that list? List array. Might be that I have to do it like that. Could be. Yep. And we have our selected item. We are capable to select items. There we go, first try. Okay, so now if we click on an item that is already selected, what do we do? That's the next issue, and that's the next issue. Alright. Yeah. So okay. So select item. We have a toggle that takes nothing at all. We have a toggle over here. Yeah. We could just call toggle. Could we? Not really. So here we don't have to do anything at all, and here we don't have to do anything at all. If active, if not active, right. Alright, if this not active, okay. So if this dot list equals to list and this dot index equals to index, then we do something else, we do something different. So if they are the same, then we just call this dot toggle, otherwise we set them and call activate. And call this toggle. So if one is different, oops, nope, wrong button, nope, alright. So if one is different, we set it and then we call toggle. Okay. if one is different, so if you're clicking the same one, I want to toggle that one. If you're clicking a different one, I just so this is a different one, I want to select, so else toggle. This dot activate. Alright, you made very random question. Are you familiar with C#, MAUI, and calling an HTTP API? Well, I'm not particularly familiar with C# nor MAUI, but I am familiar with calling an HTTP API. So I presume that you have been tasked with calling an HTTP API with C# and MAUI. MAUI might probably be like a framework for requests or something. C# MAUI. Multi-platform app UI. Oh, so that is like a front-end thing for C#. Interesting. But no, I'm not particularly familiar with that, unfortunately. Are you familiar with that? So I can toggle that one. If I create new ones, I should be able to. Okay, I can toggle one. I cannot switch apparently. Let me see why I'm not able to switch. Yeah, I've been stuck with a problem for like the entire day, but yeah, I'm gonna keep looking. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it's a bit light for me. Otherwise, I could just give it a look. But I also don't have like a C# set up at the moment, nor that I have programmed that much on C#. But I mean, like, you just need to call an API. Like, you'll find plenty of examples of that probably. So I don't know. What's the problem that you are trying to solve, by the way? Like, is it some project that you are doing, or? No, I've called the API, but for some reason the data it's not showing in my GUI. It's really weird. Oh. So, yeah. So I guess that you've called the API and you've received the event. So you've received the response of whatever API you've called, but now you should be doing like something with that response. Like the UI is not probably gonna update by itself, right? I'm not sure. Maybe MAUI does something special with the responses, and there's like some protocol that you've already have set up in your project. Not completely familiar with that, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. So, get index, get item, and I should probably have something around the lines of does it have the item? because I don't want to be calling this otherwise. So has item with an ID, return true, and otherwise just return false if that's not the case. Right, false. And we only want to get the index if the index is the so right, alright, we want to do something like has item. Right, so if that thing has the item, then we get the index. Very fair, very fair. Okay. Can I rephrase this somehow to make it more readable? Probably. List. Alright, list index and yep, okay, and list index. Alright, oh, sorry. Okay, that's looking better. That's looking way better. Now, if this one is different, or if this one is different, I see. I see what's going on here. Okay. My dispatch to events on, well, that's dispatch events on new element clicked when not active. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. So now we should be able to just AD and select A, select D, select A, select D. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Okay, so now we can select our items, which is perfectly fine. And we want to have two more to-dos over here. So we still have to do the double clicking. And when we press the escape keyboard, we want to do one more thing. Which is that if we are typing on an element, go to add to text on enter. Okay. Right. So to do stop editing elements. All right. So we have a couple more to dos over here. We have a couple more to dos over there. How could we avoid that for loop? No idea. Alright, so we've managed to implement being able to select the elements with a single click. We've managed to successfully do that. So that has been good progress. We just have to do a couple more things on the editing. Oh, now I can do this. So look at that. Fuck. Okay, so if you move it cross things, then it stops. But I can edit and put a random seed over here. Okay, so that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I should probably figure out how to click away from that. Okay, but that's working pretty much as expected. So there's a couple more things that we have to do around the editing of the elements, and then we would be done with that. Actually, how hard could it be? Well, let's not do it because I want to go to bed early, so let's not do anything else right now. But it would be fairly simple now to just do the double clicking. So we just need to find out which event that is and add that event to the thing. So we already know how to do all of that. So let's take a look at the div. Yeah. I don't like those spaces. I don't really like those spaces. Okay. Yeah. That's all looking good. Yeah. Okay. Git edited. Git commit. And this is a feature. Be able to select elements by clicking on them, and we can push that, there we go. Alright, so that will be the stream for today. Hope you've liked and enjoyed the stream. don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel, to follow on Twitch, to whatever and whatever's, and see you on the next video. Bye.